Everyone, attention, please. So, we know normally the skit party is something just for fun, it's laughs, but we thought as your GEA co-presidents this year, we thought we'd take a serious stance on some of the issues that maybe we've picked up on throughout this year's 8-year review process. We helped gather grad student feedback, we brought it to the department. We thought we were totally qualified now to actually pitch you solutions that'll fix everything. So this is our presentation, the rational, perfect information, forward-looking feedback, the 8-year review.
So just to give us a roadmap of what we're going to be talking about today, this is our kind of parting gift to you as our GA presidents, but this is all the third-year cohort's job. So, we all know that balancing the budget is important, so we'll start off with that. We'll move on how to attract top applicants. We've had a great first-year cohort this year, but we want to keep getting better and better applicants. We'll work on all the logistical problems, the day-to-day to the bigger picture stuff. And then we'll sort of wrap up with talking about how we can help TAs and reform the oh-so-prevalent first-year comps. Yeah.
Oh, just you wait.
We, as a public university, we always have issues with our, balancing our budget, and we've had more recent rising costs from inflation to our, God bless the union, but our TA and ESR pay raises. And we even didn't have a department welcome this year, so we need some innovative solutions to this. But also, I don't know about you guys, but often I'm going to be late to a seminar, and I go to the elevator, I got to go all the way to the 9th floor, I get in the elevator, and somebody hits 2. And that's just not okay. So James, I think we might have a solution to both of those problems.
Yeah. So how are we going to collect money? First thought, we should charge for a service. If you think about it, let's take Uber and Lyft as some case examples. They charge people for rides. How do they get even more money off those rides? Surge pricing. We all love surge pricing, right? So we're going to take that exact principle and we're going to start doing that with the elevators. We're going to start charging people for the elevators. We estimated the demand curve using the random timing of when the elevators go out as supply shippers. We've already started trial runs of this.
Oh, and $10. Oh, sorry. This is the ultimate price. Hi.
Can I go to the 3rd floor?
Okay, then $5, please.
Yeah.
Ask you one more question.
Just like that, we've already netted $5 plus 25 to 30% tip.
Okay, but maybe you think that's unethical or exploitative. Well, we can look to our colleagues across the country and think about maybe, auctioning off our department naming rights. And unless Kenneth Griffin is going to go for a 3rd department, we should probably look somewhere else, maybe a more tailored to our tastes here in LA. James, you have some options?
Yeah, so right now, this is just a screenshot of the current department website. There's a lot of real estate up there. So we estimate we could at least get at least $40 or so. So if you think about it, what if we try some local corporate sponsor? We could be In-N-Out. We'll love In-N-Out. If you want a celebrity endorsement, there's a lot of celebrities around LA. They've got random side hustles like making tequila and mezcal. We could be the Justin and Haley Bieber Department of Economics.
Might even get the Erewhon smoothies of her namesake in here.
And then maybe you want a more worldwide presence, so we could be the Lionel Messi. I'm sure some people here would love that. And maybe we should think about the next generation and appealing to the next generation of economists. So we could try and go for the Mr. Beast, TikTok, Fortnite, Skibbity Department of Economics.
Clearly we know what the youth are interested in from this.
And who knows, maybe Mr. Beast can do whoever lasts the longest in bunch gets $1 million in funding. All right, speaking of the next generation, if we think about 2 weeks ago, we had a lovely visit day this year. I don't know if, I think Alice was here earlier. Woo! Thank you, Alice. Woo! students here at the Skit party tonight. We invited those that were actually in LA. I don't know if you want to raise your hand. And you know, we take them around campus. Royce looks so nice, Powell looks so nice, and then you bring them to lunch.
You know, I think we all love our shared home of lunch, but I think we can all agree it looks a little drab from the outside, and most of our offices have holes in the ceiling. This is even in a large conference room. We've also done the due diligence to bring up what fire code violation is. But I think there's maybe a way we can spruce things up, right? James, what do you think?
Yeah, so this is a real conversation grad students had 2 months ago, where someone pointed out that the walls have different colors on the 8th and 9th floor. Most of them are beige, some of them are orange, and some of them are pink. So maybe we should think about what do we do with the walls and the paint. Someone didn't really like the pink walls. Someone else pointed out that maybe they should be more pink. So we think that's a great idea. So if we just take lunch right now, we think that we should just make it more pink.
Looks great.
Just cover up the whole thing, slap some Band-Aids on. No one will notice.
So I talked about logistical issues. You know, this year we had to deal with the interrupted data access, but we got it back. We also are always getting emails about the exploding coffee pots, elevators breaking down, too many people in the bathrooms, having traffic jams, but maybe there's a way we could solve all those problems in one go.
Right? So you think, you know, if we have a lot of logistical issues, maybe we should hire more staff, but then that takes some time to train them, the cost to do that. So what's the way we can get experienced staff onboarded as fast as possible? We have a simulation to show you just how.
No, what are you doing? We never... Sounds low. Sorry, we got to sign the little place. I'm gonna have to bring him back up. The coffee cop's gonna have to step in.
How are they too?
There's always a good coffee, and there's always a bad coffee cup.
Turn. That's right, your eyes did not deceive you. We want to clone Ed. I think that's the best way forward, that's the most efficient. IRB approval pending.
Don't worry, we're already beta testing Ed 2.0 as we speak. Oh yes, I mean, as most of us are TAs in this room, you know, our class sizes are getting bigger. I know it's a pretty big jump this quarter. Also, the econ major is massive and getting bigger, obviously because of all of us in this room. But we've also even started asking first-year students to TA their first year. So maybe there's some way of getting around all this, a modern solution, James?
Yeah, if we get with the 21st century, we think we should just start using AI way more. This is a real article about the BU grad strike happening right now, where the dean supposedly pushed for the idea that professors just start using AI to alleviate the issue. Here, they're actually taking back that step, but we think that's the coward's way out. We should just get with it. We should just start using ChatGPT way more to help the students. But you know, you might be thinking ChatGPT, that's just a website, there's no physical presence like a TA totally provides. Well, that's where the next step comes in. There's a lot of campus robots, a lot of Starship robots, there's smoothie robots. So we think, what if we just trained them to be TAs? Already got the training started.
If a student comes to your office hours crying and asking for 10 bonus points or they'll fail the class, what do you respond?
Well, I would still fail the student. And make them a smoothie to soothe their
I think that'll work.
Right? So how many of us would actually make smoothies for a crying student, huh? Like, really? So in a way, we think in a matter of years or maybe even months, who knows, maybe the TA awards next year will just go to ChatGPT and Bing AI.
Well, it's an issue near and dear to our cohort's heart. 2 years ago, we tried asking for a more lenient comps policy, and boy, did we fail spectacularly. But maybe the problem was that we were trying to make them more lenient. What if we went in the other direction?
So we want to make them as stressful as possible. Now here's a little trailer for how we might go about that.
Moritz, the student is on the cusp of passing or failing the microcomp. Her fate lies in your hands. What do you decree?
I say, release the hounds.
As you wish.
What does that mean? No, no, give me a chance! Give me a chance!
Right, so how are we going to make comps more stressful? This is an email I got from Professor Moritz back in September, where he forwarded me the UCLA sustainability email warning about coyotes on campus. And he said, looking forward to a skit night video inspired by this. We think that's a great idea, and we're going to take that to comps. Regular comps are going to be the same. I think the first years are right here. And we're going to put the burden on if you fail and have to retake them. If you have to retake them, you have to deal with a live coyote.
We want to be more environmentally conscious, more together with the nature and land.
So yes, these are all our pitches. We think if we implement all of these together, we will have a much better experience as graduate students. And for all of us in the department, are we perfect? No, but who is? We're great, but there's always a couple things we can fix.
Yeah, so from all of our smiling faces in the third year cohort, we think that this would be a real great improvement to the upgrade. Thank you.